Don't make decisions in anger or humiliate an enemy after defeating him. The United States reaps the thorns its rulers have planted in the world. You Americans, you treat the third world in the way an Iraqi peasant treats his new bride. 3 days of honeymoon, and then it's off to the fields. Palestine is Arab and must be liberated from the river to the sea, and all the Zionists who emigrated to the land of Palestine must leave. By God, we will make the fire eat up half of Israel if it tries to do anything against Iraq. We do not have weapons of mass destruction. We are not intimidated by the size of the armies or the type of hardware the U.S. has brought. Whoever tries to climb over our fence, we will try to climb over his house. Remember the valiant Iraqi peasant and how he shot down an American Apache with an old weapon. Baghdad is determined to force the Mongols of our age to commit suicide at its gates. We are ready to sacrifice our souls, our children and our families, so as not to give up Iraq. We say this so no one will think that America is capable of breaking the will of the Iraqis with its weapons. We are not intimidated by the size of the armies or the type of hardware the U.S. has brought. Strike them and strike evil so that evil will be defeated. The Iraqi people are capable of fighting to the victorious end which God wants. The blood of our martyrs will burn you. Allah is on our side. That is why we will beat the aggressor. I just didn't believe Bush. The criminal little Bush has committed a crime against humanity. Politics is when you say you are going to do one thing while intending to do another. Then you do neither what you said nor what you intended. You know me. If you are Iraqi, you know me. I said I'm the president of Iraq. I did not say deposed. I am not going to answer to this so-called court out of respect for the truth and the will of the Iraqi people. I've said what I've said, and I'm not guilty. If you are Iraqi, you know who I am, and you know that I do not tire. I am the president of Iraq, and I refuse to answer these questions because this court is illegitimate. There is much to be said for having an experienced international jurist who is entirely unconnected with the Allied invaders on the tribunal. Yes, I was beaten on every part of my body, and the marks are still on my body. Even if they put me in hellfire, God forgive me, let them put me in fire with the firewood that wanted to burn Abraham, and I would say, fine, for the sake of Iraq, and I will not cry, for my heart is full of belief. Here I offer myself in sacrifice. If my soul goes down this path of martyrdom, it will face God in serenity. When the deaths and dead mount for them, the infidels will leave and the flag of Allahu Akbar, God is greatest, will fly over the mother of all battles. O sons of Arabs and the Arab Gulf, rebel against the foreigner. Take revenge for your dignity, holy places, security, interests, and exalted values. I call on you not to hate, because hate does not leave space for a person to be fair, and it makes you blind and closes all doors of thinking. Don't be attracted to easy paths, because the paths that make your feet bleed are the only way to get ahead in life. Women make up one half of society. Our society will remain backward and in chains unless its women are liberated, enlightened, and educated. I have heard it said, why not concentrate on producing food rather than cities, mosques, dams, and factories? My reply is that food should not be a motivation to work. The most important thing about marriage is that the man must not let the woman feel downtrodden, simply because she is a woman and he is a man. The enemies forced strangers into our sea, and he who serves them will be made to weep. Here we unveil our chests to the wolves, and will not tremble before the beast. Do not be sorry for the betrayal of time for as long as the dogs danced on the corpses of the lions. Do not think that by their dancing they will rise. The lions will stay lions, and the dogs will stay dogs.